Well, hello and welcome back to the Maserati F1 Manager series, and today's episode, it's a short break again, only 4 days until we hit the streets of Baku. Always a race that can be quite mixed up, quite a few safety cars usually. I've probably absolutely cursed it and it might be a boring one now, hopefully not though. But yes, 4 days time, and that comes off the back of another absolutely amazing race weekend for us, a double podium in Monza, which actually brings us into P2 in the Constructors here. We jumped Ferrari and we've got 30 points on them. So can Maserati finish P2 in the Constructors Championship? We definitely hope so. That's what we're trying to aim for now. We should at least be P3. Red Bull looked too far away. So we're now in a fight for P2 with Ferrari. As I keep reminding you, it's 19 races this season. So we've only got 5 races to go, including the race in Baku. And that will be 1 sprint as well, which we've put in for Montreal. So we've got Baku, Singapore, Austin, Canada, and then Sao Paulo to finish. So 5 races to go, getting towards the back end. Well, we are at the back end of this season. As I say, just 4 days to go to Baku, so let's get straight into it. Let's not delay. If you're not already, do subscribe. Of course, help me out and like the video and get involved down below in the comments. Well, I absolutely forgot the board attended Monza, and they got a little bit of a treat with our double podium, so they are very happy with that, and it's increased their confidence in us. What about the driver tension between Antonelli and Benizzi? Oh, it's actually improved with our intervention. That's the first time that's actually had an impact. So happy with that. And the F3 Championship has come to a close, and it's Christian Mansell that's won that, and ART win the Constructors. And confirmation, our boardroom upgrade is complete, and we've got a new ATR period. So actually, there will be a little bit that we do off track here. I'm going to go full into research now because we've only done 1 project so far, which is on the underfloor. So we're going to start going heavy now on research for 2027. Let's get a front wing underway. Use quite a bit of CFD and wind tunnel hours. Let's go for that one, engineer. 44 days, and straight in with another one, and we'll go for a rear wing as well. So I've covered this tip before, and it is on the YouTube channel, our playlist, the tip playlist, so go and check that out. But if you're looking to research the car, you want to focus on the parts that have got regulation changes. So early in the season, I think after about race 4, normally you'll get the regulation vote, and that will determine what parts are going to be affected. So you can see when you go through these, it won't show if there is a project in progress, but if we look at rear wing, you'll see at the bottom here, we've got minor technical changes, underfloor minor technical changes, suspension minor technical changes, and you'll see on the others whether they have or not. So some seasons you might have all of these have got a technical change. Some seasons it might just be, say, rear wing, front wing, and underfloor. So if that's the case, you only want to focus on the car parts that have got technical changes. So for the parts that we've got left here, we can do all 3. We've already done a research project on the underfloor. We have actually done one on the suspension. I forgot about that. So we have done 2 research projects. So let's do a rear wing because we've not yet touched that. Again, we'll do quite a bit of CFD and wind tunnel hours as well. And we'll improve that high speed a little bit again. And we'll go for that 1 engineer, 44 days again. So we've got 2 designs underway. They're going to be the final 2 designs for this car then. And now we're all into research for next year. So once these designs are finished, that'll be the car for the rest of the year. As I say, we've only got 5 races left. Baku's in 4 days. And then what have we got here? We've got a big break again after Baku. 7 weeks, so I might squeeze another design in. I've just lied there. I might squeeze another design in. We'll see what the car analysis is saying. We might do another couple of designs just for the final 4 races of the season, so we'll wait and see on that one. Okay, pit crew training for the month, and as we saw, we've got Baku, and then it's 7 weeks till the next one, so we can take advantage of this and try and reduce the pit stop time. That's what we've done there. Look, taking another 0.06 off it, and we're getting close to that 2.1 second stop. So 2027 should see some sub 2 second stops, I think, from Maserati. So that's what we're going for this month. We're reducing that quite a lot. Obviously, focusing on the cumulative tab, only on the Sunday, we'll only just creep through the tide. So absolutely fine. Back to total, you can also see that we're improving our stats. This can be a really good month for our pit crew. Okay, we are ready for Baku then. Race targets, you know the drill by now. If you're a regular, 18th or higher, both drivers. Let's jump into practice, and then I'll join you again once we get towards qualifying. Okay, we are ready for qualifying then, and very good on the setups. Not quite 100%, but 97% for Antonelli. He's high on the driver confidence. 96 for Colapinto, but he's crept into very high. Thought it's also useful just to go through the car parts. So we're really good on car parts. Still got a little bit of engine life, in 2 engines here, so they could easily be used, especially the one at 67%. But we are going to put a new engine in because this is all in allocation for this year. So we've got a fresh engine, and we've only got to do 5 races with that. So we'll see. It might be the engine we use for the rest. If not, we'll swap this one back in if this one deteriorates more. So good on the engine front. ERS. Got some ERS left in 1 and 2, but we're going to switch over to the 3rd ERS now. And gearbox is absolutely fine. We get 5 gearboxes this year, and we don't even need to touch the 5th one yet. So we're using the 4th gearbox there. Similar story over on Kimi's side of the garage. Fresh engine in for this one. ERS, same. We're going for that 3rd one. Good life on the other 2. And gearbox, again, really good on the gearboxes. So we shouldn't have to pay for any parts this year, which is absolutely great. That has been helped because the allocation increased. So, of course, they increased the allocation of ERS up from 2 to 3 and gearboxes from 4 to 5. And engines, we've got 4 as well. So that's really helped us this year. And we don't need to buy any parts unless we have a big smash. Hopefully we won't, and we haven't just cursed ourselves. But here we go then. We're going to jump into Q1 in Baku. I talked too soon, didn't I? I talked too soon. Antonelli's into the wall. It's a red flag. Okay.
I lost the car.
I'm hoping that's not going to be too bad on the engine, ERS and gearbox, but we haven't got many car parts either because we're waiting to manufacture some. Does mean Antonelli's out of Q1 and he's going to have a lot of repair work. So that's a struggle now for Antonelli. He's going to start dead last. Not great. We're going to have to get going again with Franco. Okay, well, I've well and truly talked that up. Let's get Colapinto out and hopefully get a a safe lap. Fresh and safe. Let's do both of that, please, Franco. Traffic looks good here, actually, for Franco. I'm hoping we don't have to go back out here. He's looking pretty good as he's across the line shortly. Franco Colapinto is going to set the pace because he's the first one across the line. And we set a 1:42.0. Hopefully that's going to be enough to see us through here. We'll jump back at the end of the session. Okay, a minute to go of the session. Then we're not gone back out. The worrying thing, Oscar Piastri, half a second quicker than anyone else. 1.2 seconds quicker than us. But we are going to be safely through to Q3. Antonelli out. Verstappen also has developed a mechanical fault in that session. So that's one to watch. And confirmation, Antonelli going to start dead last. Let's have a look at the... I don't know if we can have a look at the damage yet, can we? Because I think we'll have to wait until we start the race. Yeah, we can't quite see. Oh, we can see here. Actually, took a bit out of that engine because it was 100% and a little bit out of the ERS. It's not major, but if we look at... Yeah, so it should have been closer to this, really. Colapinto, 99, 93, 89. So, yeah, he's took a good 20% out of the ERS, a good 10% out of the engine. And gearbox basically has been ruined, but we've got extra gearbox anyway. More so, we're going to have to replace the chassis, front wing, and suspension. So hopefully we've got replacements for that. We'll see shortly. But we're into Q2 with Franco Colapinto. Actually, it is showing now. So yes, we can replace the chassis for Kimi. We can replace the front wing, and we have got a suspension. So luckily, he gets away with that. Gearbox, yeah, we'll just put the new gearbox in then. That's fine because he's starting last anyway, so we can start from the pit lane. ERS, as I say, he's taking a little bit out of that, and engine not too bad. So I think we just about got away with that with Kimi Antonelli. Let's jump into Q2. Okay, Franco Colapinto in Q2 then. Set a time on a scrubbed set of tyres, but now on our flying run at the end of Q2. He's gone quicker through that first sector, but not through the second sector. That's a little bit worrying. We did have Carlos Sainz in the middle sector to navigate, but I think he got out of the way pretty well. To be fair, there's all cars already finished. I don't think Nick is going to jump us. I think we're safely through. Because even if Perez jumps us, then we're going to be P10. So I think even if we don't go quick, we're going to be safely through. It's only under a tenth between these. And we do jump up to P6. So safely through then for Franco Colapinto. And in to Q3. On board with Franco Colapinto, same as Q2, set a time on a scrub set, but we're down in P8. It's very close between the top 8, so I think everyone must use a scrub set, so we're waiting for those times to come on fresh tyres. Let's say on board, and we are going quicker through this first sector. Where can Franco Colapinto go? Got Perez, Sainz, Alonso. They're all teams and drivers we'd like to beat there, so I'm hoping for a top 7. Oh, so we've got Carlos Sainz out of the session, and he's blocking the track. Are we past that?
There's been a crash.
I think we are past that. We might get away with it. Everyone else is going to be screwed because of Carlos Sainz. No, we're not past that part of the track. We're hoping that this is going to... We've come off him. We're hoping that's going to make that car disappear. I think it has. No, it hasn't. No, it's red flag. No. Carlos Sainz crashes out. He's blocked the road. It gives Norris and McLaren a 1-2 there. Oh, dear. So Lando first, Oscar Piastri second, Max Verstappen third, Leclerc fourth, Liam Lawson fifth, Fernando Alonso sixth, Hamilton 7th. Colapinto then couldn't get that second time in. He's P8. Perez P9. Sainz crashes out, causes that red flag, and he'll start in P10. So it's P8 for Colapinto, and it's going to be last for Kimi Antonelli. Hulkenberg, Stroll taking penalties. Sainz maybe as well now. So we'll see if there's going to be a few pit lane starts joining Kimi Antonelli. Okay, I'm splitting the strategy here. First, if we focus on Kimi Antonelli, starting at the back, so I'm going to go for the one stopper. The two stopper does show to be a little bit quicker, but there's high chance of safety car here. So I think going long on that first stint with Antonelli, we might actually... Yeah, actually, I'll keep on the medium. I was thinking about going hard, then medium, but no, keep on the medium. So, yeah, go longer on that first stint. If there's a safety car, we can always switch him over to a two-stop, but he's going to be at the back, so I think going longer, do an overcut if there isn't safety cars. Colapinto two-stopper does seem quicker. We're going for a very early first stint, though, so we've got to be mindful of where we're going to come out in traffic, but he's only starting P8, so I'm hoping he can make a few overtakes early on, get into the top 4 or 5, then find a gap for him to stop. Nice undercut. Give him a chance of finishing in the top 5 today. So that's the focus. We're going to start this one then. Colapinto P8, Antonelli in 22nd. Let's see if we can have a recovery drive from Antonelli and get Colapinto into the top 5. So the McLaren's on first and second, the front row, with Lando Norris getting us underway. And Colapinto will start P8. Antonelli is starting from the pit lane as we see him there. So he's going to be a little while getting underway. We should see him at the end of the pit lane. There he is. And he'll join the back of this tail very shortly. And there we go, Antonelli up to speed. Always a problem here when you start from the pit lane. Not here, just on the game in general. You lose a few seconds. So he's got a bit of work to do just to join that pack. But Colapinto, we don't want to be going backwards here. Started P8. It's got Perez, who looks like he's squeezed past him. He has indeed. Can we send it back on Sergio? No, we can't. Let's have a look at tyres. So... Norris Verstappen on the softs, Piastri, Leclerc mediums, Lawson hards, Alonso medium, and then Hamilton, Perez, Colapinto and Albon all on the softs. I'm going to go aggressive on the overtaking. Antonelli has caught up to this trail now already, so that's good work from him.
And a remind to protect the
right, Colapinto is back past Perez. So he's back to where we started, but we're 1.2 off Hamilton. We need to close that and be in his DRS. So we jump and have a look at that overtake then. This is
what happened as they took turn 8. It's there for the taking.
And we go back to where we started, P8. Antonelli's made a couple of positions here. He's now in P20. Well, he's past Behrman and Hulkenberg here. Already past Behrman, so...
the gap opens up for them.
And wow, through the castle section. That's highly unlikely a real F1, but in-game we'll take that. This is a problem. We can't break the DRS to Sergio Perez. What's he doing to his tyres? He is full attack as well, so he's on the same strategy as us. That's why he's staying with us. Be nice to break the DRS to Albon and start to build a gap there. Antonelli having another look here at Ocon. As Perez is squeezed back past Colapinto.
But this is what happened.
As we have a look here
now,
then.
Sergio Perez.
Checo.
The opportunity's there.
So at the moment, we've not really got the pace to make an impact on that top 8, really.
As a result, 8th place is theirs.
We're struggling in a minute in terms of we're just fighting with Perez here for P8. Especially with these saving tyre life. So it doesn't look good for a top 5 here today, but we'll wait and see. Antonelli back past Ocon, so he's continuing on his way. Start to ease off some of this fuel now. And Norris leads Verstappen right on his rear end. DRS then, but can we make this move on Bortoletto? On the inside, yes we can. So Hulkenberg now got a mechanical fault. Is Antonelli going to make another move here? This time on Pierre Gasly. He is, but Pierre Gasly is going to try and stay in the hunt for this one. It's then 2.7 seconds to Teo Pourchaire. So Antonelli moves into P17. He's made 5 overtakes in the first 5 laps here. He's now got a couple of seconds to get up to Teo Pourchaire. Colapinto, this is just not going too well at the moment. We've got quite a bit of traffic. Antonelli has dispatched Teo Pourchaire, so he's caught up with Pourchaire and he's passed him.
You are doing a good job.
Should get a replay of that, hopefully.
In front.
Yes, we do. So Kimi making his way through, started dead last from the pit lane. Alonso has just bolted away from Sergio Perez, so we should have a chance with the DRS to get Sergio Perez, who in this universe is in a Mercedes. Oh, that's going to close off. We have to pull out of that. Back into the slipstream. Are we going to give it another go here? No, that's poor from Colapinto. Maybe waiting for the second DRS zone so Perez can't come back at him. Second DRS zone now. Going to use some battery as well. And there we go. Nice and early pulling out this time on Sergio Perez. Alonso's absolutely bolted. He's 3 seconds up the road now as we get past Perez into P8. Next car is now Lawson. Alonso's actually passed Lawson. So we're going to use a bit of the battery here again. See if we can close that gap to Lawson. Antonelli, meanwhile, DRS on K-Mag. He's caught up with him, and there we go. Antonelli is going to be moving up into P15. So his recovery from last place, well and truly underway. Now into P15. It's now 2.6 to Stroll.
At the moment, we have P15, Stroll in front.
Yeah, I think Perez is going to have to pit earlier than us, or he'll have to start saving some tyre life, which would mean he'd drop back. But at the moment, we can't get rid of him out of our DRS, unfortunately. As we jump on board again, we'll see the problem, because this time Danny Rick will get DRS. That's Colapinto. This is the optimal pit stop lap, so we are going to bring him in. Oh, Jesus, Danny Rick, that was a bit on the limit. We need to be following through the car with DRS, not the one that's not got DRS. Right, here we go. Oh, Danny Rick can't be doing that, surely. Cutting across us twice in that little run of corners. And Antonelli, as I say, he's losing so much time with this fight. I think if he would have cleared these quickly, he definitely had a chance of points, but this might be the difference between points and no points today. Right, Colapinto is going to be in at the end of this lap. 20 seconds we think the loss is going to be, so he's going to be around Ocon and Behrman, the 2 Hasses. Their tyre life, yeah, we'll have to get past them quickly. Eleanor, thanks for the follow. Love this game. Good stuff. Is this a game? Yes, it is. Pool, thanks for the follow. Ronan, thanks for the follow. Alice. Cora, thanks for the follow. The game is F1 Manager 24. Right, so I'm really hoping that Perez doesn't follow us in here. That would kind of ruin our strategy. We need Perez to stay out, because if not, we're just going to have Perez on our gearbox for most of this race. He's really pushing. Let's hope he doesn't come in, please. He's staying wide left, though. No, he's not. He's just getting the slipstream. Right, that's good. No one pits. Right, we've got to hope for a good pit stop and a good gap here. Stroll is in as well, so that will release Antonelli, and he's past Ricciardo as well. He is, yes, that's good work. Right, where does Colapinto come out?
Good job.
Oh, not in a DRS train, ideally. Got to try and keep that Haas behind us. We have. Right, that's ideal. Although he's got DRS and we haven't. We're going to have to fight this hard. We can't have Ocon coming past us here. Ocon is trying to send it on us. This is critical for our strategy. And we're going to lose a lot of time behind Gasly here as well until we get to a DRS, unless we're going to be bold with a move somewhere. We might be very bold. Oh, that's going to be tight through there. But Colapinto is squeezing his way through. I like that. I like that indeed from Colapinto. That was needed, really. Right, Antonelli we saw was released. So, and now Albon pitting. So Antonelli not due to stop until lap 24. So he's well on his way. And here comes Perez. And here comes Antonelli potentially on Mick Schumacher. Although Schumacher's picked up some DRS on the back marker. Let's have a look at Perez. I think Colapinto should be well clear of him now. There is Franco. And there we go. He was right on our gearbox. It was literally 2 tenths behind us before our first stop, Perez. And now he's going to be a good few seconds behind us. So yes, he'll have a tyre advantage. But he's not taking advantage of our DRS now. Antonelli is squeezed past Mick Schumacher. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that one.
Good job. At the moment we are P9. So in front of you we have...
Yes, we do. So here's how Antonelli got past Mick Schumacher. Mick Schumacher in the RB these days. Why is Sainz stopped and right behind us? That's a bit worrying. Yeah, that's not great. Sainz has had some kind of overcut there. Because he's passed his teammate and Perez. And he's all over us. So Sainz had a hell of a overcut there. Well, that's not great, because I thought we were going to have a nice bit of clean air now just to run our race. And now we've got Carlos Sainz all over us. But hey-ho, let's hope that he's going to push these tyres quite hard. Antonelli's just going to have clean air now until he stops. Which is in about 7 laps' time. But Carlos Sainz is going to give it to us a bit here, I think. And he's got 7% extra tyre life on us. And here he comes up the inside then of Franco Colapinto. Yeah, okay, we should be alright, I think, on Albon and Perez now. But yeah, Sainz has sprung a surprise there. As Alonso pits for Aston Martin. But Carlos Sainz is surely now going to make this move on Franco Colapinto. Maybe not. He's going to wait for that second DRS. Alonso is out. So yeah, I think Colapinto, we're not going to be anywhere near that podium, I don't think, today, guys. Unless, I say that, unless we get red flags, safety cars or virtuals. Which there is always a high chance of around Baku. It's all been pretty neat and tidy so far. As Carlos Sainz, this is where he tried at last lap. but not doing anything again. And it looks like Albon and Stroll are about to join this party. Oh, there we go.
Red flag.
We talked about red flags, and we've got one here. Behrman, there's been some kind of collision, and this will help us. Oh, it's just really... Yeah, that was avoidable really, wasn't it? Not to go through there with two of them. And that has caused our first red flag of today. Just check there's not going to be really rain. Let's not caught with that. So Colapinto is 9th, saying Anthony's moved up to P6. We go on the hards now. Could we make the hards to the end? This is interesting what we do here. What do we do here? I'm going to put him on a soft. Antonelli was going to the hard anyway, so let's go with that. Behrman and Hulkenberg out of the race then. We're going to get a full restart.
Race, we are all set and ready once more. And
it's Piastri getting us back underway then. We are indeed P6 now with Antonelli, P9 with Colapinto, so we've benefited massively from that red flag, sorry. And Behrman's got a penalty. He'll take a grid penalty next race now. What tyres has everyone gone on to? There is a few hard runners.
Available.
Copy.
Antonelli is somehow streaming up into P4 here. He's looking at Colapinto, but Antonelli has managed to get himself into the top 4. What's going on there? Right, Colapinto's moved into P7.
Let's take a look at
We've made a rapid restart here.
Now this happens down at turn 8.
Well, this is just literally where Behrman and Hulkenberg crashed. But Colapinto makes it work. Antonelli started this race from the pit lane in 22nd. He is now in P4. Benefiting from that red flag. That's why I said we wanted to go long on that first stint. Give us every opportunity to benefit from a red flag safety or virtual. And he very much has benefited. And now he's all over Leclerc. No DRS because it's a red flag, so we're going to wait for this first lap to be complete. It will be enabled as soon as Piastri crosses. I just want to have a look, guys, at the strategy here for... Yeah, that's fine. So we can just go to aggressive with Kimi Antonelli. Bear with me because I need to change Franco's strategy now. Let's either do that. Alright, still saying another stop is quicker, so we'll go with that. Just try and stay with Leclerc for as long as we can. It's 2.8 to Norris. He's obviously managing those hards. Max is on the softs.
Yeah, copy that.
Lynn, El Quito, Gianluca, and Lynn Ariel. All thanks for the follow. Ashley, love this game. Started the lowest team, Ricardo and Schumacher. That is the team that I started with, Ashley. If you go back on the channel, we started a team load to save, and we started with Danny Rick and Mick Schumacher. Nas and Jay, thanks for the follows. Alright, Colapinto moving back past Lando Norris then.
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. It's certainly inviting.
So Lando getting a bit bogged down here now. But yeah, so Antonelli's become detached from the top 3. And he's now in a battle with those behind him. Colapinto is going to stop again. Antonelli doesn't have to stop again. So Colapinto stopping on lap 32. Matty, thanks for the follow. Right, here we go. We might have Antonelli getting past his teammate. Colapinto, sorry, getting past his teammate Antonelli. As Colapinto's just got a double overtake there on both Max Verstappen and his
Try to
teammate.
recover your previous read.
They're free to fight, our drivers. And they are fighting indeed there. What a move that was from Franco. Can Antonelli keep Max behind here? No, he can't. So Max Verstappen still the car behind one of our drivers, but that driver is now Colapinto, not Antonelli.
Norris.
Try and push Colapinto away a bit here, because he's got those soft tyres that he can abuse, although Max on the softs as well. So can we break the DRS to Max Verstappen here? We're trying to do it. We've basically done it there. Antonelli then looking at the rear end of that Red Bull of Max Verstappen.
Norris behind.
Well, we're alongside Max Verstappen. Will we be ahead into turn 1? Looks like we will.
Yeah, keep doing your
And
best.
Antonelli back into P5 then. We'll use a bit of battery to keep Max at bay on this next DRS. Right, Franco's going to be coming in then. So this is going to release Antonelli.
Mode attack, mode attack.
All right, here comes Colapinto. Last stop of the day for our team, unless there's a safety car, red flag or virtual. .2, we like that. Where are we coming out though? There's Mick Schumacher. We're going to be behind him. His teammate K-Mag. Would like to be ahead of him if we can. Oh, I think we're just going to lose out potentially to K-Mag here, because his tyre's up to temp. He's going to get some DRS, is he? No, because he wasn't in the DRS of his teammate. So Colapinto out in P14. A few of these are going to stop though, so there's still a good chance Colapinto points here. The maximum, I think, for Colapinto before that red flag was P8, so hopefully we can get back to at least P8 with him. All right, Colapinto is nearly into the DRS of Mick Schumacher. It'd be quite handy to get it here, because we might have a chance of the move. Let's jump on board with Franco. Verstappen is making his pit stop now. And here we go, Colapinto on the inside of Mick Schumacher. That was pretty easy. There's Verstappen coming out of the pits. Is Ocon going to get past him here? That wouldn't be great for Max. So we've got Ocon, Max and Mick Schumacher all between ourselves and Verstappen. So that's quite handy as well. What tyres has Verstappen got though? He's got some softs. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Right, Stroll did not get DRS on Sainz. That's key because he's now in the DRS. So we need to get this one done. And this should be pretty easy because the tyre life we've got. Alonso and Mick Schumacher into the pits. Colapinto now has DRS on Sainz again. This is quite key. I think we might be a bit too far back because he's nearly in the DRS of the two Mercedes. But here comes Franco Colapinto. He's enjoying that new rubber and he's into P9. And he's got two Mercedes on the mediums now ahead of him. All right, I'm trying to watch both drivers here, but this is the problem now. He's in the DRS of two Mercedes. He needs to be bold with his overtaking here. Might have to do a bit of top up for a couple of laps with him. Antonelli did pick up DRS as Piastri is into the pits. It promotes Antonelli into P3. It could be P2 though, as he's alongside Charles Leclerc. Can't quite make it work. But Leclerc is not in the DRS of Lawson, I don't think. Antonelli, he did just get DRS. Oh, actually, Leclerc had the DRS on us. We've got no DRS, but we're still pulling a gap because we're in the slipstream of Lawson. And Antonelli is currently in P2, but Leclerc's having a look. But no, Antonelli into P2. Lawson's got to pit. So we will be in a net lead of this race with Kimi Antonelli. Antonelli's going till the end. Lawson will need to stop because his tyre life. The 2 Mercedes will need to stop. I think only the hard runners now will make it to the end, potentially. Or the medium runners will have to conserve their tyre life, which means they'll be very slow.
Do your best, man.
Colapinto's past Perez, that's key, but I want to watch this. He's not past Perez, he's dropped back. He is past Perez, up and down, but here comes Kimi Antonelli. On Liam Lawson, DRS. Oh, that was, yeah. That was a debatable move, but anyway, Antonelli for the lead of this race in Baku. He takes Liam Lawson, he takes the lead. He started last, and he is now first. Kimi Antonelli, we love to see it. Let's have a look at the move for the lead of this race then. Already dropped Leclerc out of the DRS, inside. Pretty easy to be fair. Lawson's struggling on his tyres now. So let's just push with Antonelli a little bit, try and push a gap. Colapinto got past Ricciardo, that was key. We've got DRS now on Ricciardo. How far can Colapinto get now as well? Could it be a double podium here today? Oh, Piastri will be a threat though to Colapinto, won't he? But he's on the softs as well. Softs might burn up a bit. Yeah, Lawson has got to pit. Unless he tries to stay out. Oh, that's... we'll take it. We'll take it. So, Colapinto getting the move done on Ricciardo there. But yeah, we did see in the last race... no, in Sandford, a couple of races ago, drivers staying out, waiting for a safety car, and they just picked up punctures because the tyres degraded so much. I wonder if Lawson's going to do that. Leclerc has passed him. But we've got a 2.2 second lead here. Those up. Lawson pits. And this is going to promote Colapinto. Leclerc still within 1.4 of Antonelli. So yeah, Colapinto moves past Lawson then. So Colapinto actually up into the top 5 now. As Leclerc pits. What on earth? What on earth is this? This is a bang-on Ferrari strategy. He could have got those tyres to the end, surely. Leclerc, what are they doing? He's just given up a podium there. He would have been challenged for the lead, but he may have been beaten by Norris, but he would have held on to P3. And Leclerc, I don't know, has he responded to Lawson? I don't know what he's done there. Has he still got a chance? He's on sauce, perhaps he can attack and come back. Can we get a P1, P3? There's a chance of P1, P3. I think it depends on Leclerc's pace now. For Colapinto, because he's only 4 seconds behind Colapinto, so I think Leclerc could get back at Colapinto, but Antonelli's probably too far gone. But we need to get this done first on Lewis Hamilton. Not really there, Colapinto. You may as well take the DRS. Alright, should get DRS, should get this done. 10 laps to go. Antonelli's got a 7-second lead. Just got to keep it on the track, Kimi Antonelli, and hope there's no red flags, safeties. Virtual will be fine, but no safety car or red flag. Here comes Colapinto on the inside of the 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is fighting it pretty well, to be fair. I'm going to have to give Colapinto some DRS out of this corner because we need to get this done. There we go, that battery should be helping. Colapinto, this would be into P3. Podium place for now. Right. Verstappen is getting close to Colapinto. But his tyre life is 59%. Leclerc's still in 7th, but he has got 89% tyre life. We're 4.3 behind Norris. I have no idea where Colapinto's going to end this race. He could be 2nd, he could be 7th. Actually, 6th. I'd like to think at least 6th. But Max Verstappen having a push, but his tyres are getting used and abused here But he's having a go. He's on a flyer because he's just set the fastest lap. We'll just sit in behind him and top up a bit of the battery for now. But Antonelli very much should have this win in the bag at the moment.
No lift off.
Copy.
Piastri's tyres have dipped below Colapinto's now, though. Lawson's tyre is this good, and there goes Colapinto back. Oh, bit of contact there. Was that with us or the wall? It was with us. Oh, I hope we don't get a penalty for that. It didn't look like we should.
And we've had a crash on
We've
track.
got no damage. It was just a slight touch. Yeah, I can't see that being our fault. We had the corner one.
Idiot.
Oh no, safety car! No! Do we pit? I'm gonna pit. Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Copy.
I don't know what we do with Colapinto here. I think we're gonna have to pit, but he may lose out big time here. Antonelli, I think we pit because he'll have a massive advantage.
Oh dear, a crash.
It's Teo Porcher who could have wrecked this race for Kimi Antonelli. I think Kimi will be okay.
Here we are following the Alpine.
But Colapinto, this could go the wrong way. Yeah, Teo loses a rear end. He's out. It's a safety car. All right, we're going to pit both drivers. I'm going to cancel the pit stop for Franco. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know, chat.
Copy.
I think it depends what Lando does here. Is Lando going to pit? Lando might give us an idea of what the AI is going to do.
Tires are okay.
Copy. I'm in the pit.
Lando doesn't pit. Right, I'm going to stay out with Colapinto. Right, Norris takes the lead of the race. Where's Antonelli coming out here? Right, he's P4. That's fine. That's fine. We've only got to get past Verstappen. Right, come on. We can still win this. We can still win this. It's going to be Lando Norris to get us underway.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Has Antonelli thrown away the race lead, though, by stopping under that
Copy.
safety car? We would have been P1 still. We've took a gamble here. Green flag. Here we go. Lando Norris will choose when to bolt then. And what I want is Antonelli trying to get a good jump on Max Verstappen and then Colapinto get out of the way. But Max gets a better jump, I feel, there. Yeah, nothing doing.
Copy.
Max is down to 47%. We need to get past Max Verstappen. Colapinto has actually got better tyre life than Lando Norris, so Colapinto could win this race. Is Antonelli on the inside? No, he's not, because the slipstream. Colapinto could win this race. We kind of ruled out Colapinto, but he's got much better tyre life than Lando. There's a chance of a win. There's a chance of a double podium. Anything can happen. We've got 3 laps to go, but we need some overtakes. They're on high for overtake, aren't they? Yes, they are. Max goes defensive. We've got no way round there. Max is going to lose the DRS. If he loses the DRS, he'll be done for.
I am trying.
Antonelli is trying. He's trying his little socks off out there. It's Kimi Antonelli. I believe in Antonelli. We all believe in Kimi. There'll be no DRS on this first lap, of course. So got to be bold. Got to be bold, Kimi. Maybe into this corner here if we can get good release here. Go on, Kimi, send it. Send it. No, oh, yes. Kimi Antonelli is going to send it. He'll force Max out a little bit. How do you like that, Max? Kimi Antonelli into P3. Oh, Franco Colapinto is looking at the rear end of that McLaren to potentially take the lead of this race. There's no DRS, so this is a drag race, and the McLaren looks like it's a little bit quicker than us. Filter back into the slipstream. The leaders have dropped Antonelli by 2.2 seconds, but Antonelli's on fresh softs here. DRS is enabled. There's only 2 laps to go. And we're going to get the first taste of DRS out of this corner here. Colapinto, DRS is open. This should be for the lead of this race. But I think the biggest problem for Franco now will be his teammate. Lando using a lot of battery because he stayed ahead just about. But no, Franco Colapinto takes the lead. Just about, because Lando's staying in. And look who's arrived on the scene. Kimi Antonelli has closed that 2.2 seconds. And he's alongside Lando. Kimi Antonelli is flying. And surely there's no chance of his teammate denying him here. It's a 1-2 for Maserati.
Okay, good job with that.
This would be absolutely unbelievable. Look at this, Antonelli. Just super sticky tyres. Let Antonelli pass, surely. I can't deny Franco. They're going to have to fight on track. I hope they don't take each other out. But I can't ask Colapinto to give up a win. I think Antonelli will have it done pretty quickly. There's no threat from behind. It's our 2 drivers. We look like we're going to finish 8th with Colapinto. Antonelli started last, had an outside chance of the points. Somehow that red flag has put us in contention of a 1-2. It should be a 1-2 if they keep it nice, neat and tidy on track here. We'll go to neutral, both drivers. Keep it the same. But Antonelli is now going to get DRS, although Colapinto will have DRS on the last lap. Norris is dropped by 3 seconds. It's a Maserati 1-2 unless we have a Red Bull incident here into turn 1. Danny Rick going into Max Verstappen all those years ago. Final lap. Antonelli's not gone for it. Is he playing it cool, waiting for this second DRS zone? Which will give Colapinto no chance to defend. Here goes Kimi Antonelli. They're not fighting. He's not going for it. They're on don't fight. That's why they can fight. Right, they fight for this last half a lap. Piastri's got a mechanical fault. Oh, what have I done there? Why's Colapinto just let him go? Oh, he's on don't fight teammate. You can't be having that. We're going to have to revert. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. They were on don't fight teammate, both of them. I think Antonelli would have got past if it weren't for that anyway, but there we go. They're going to come home as is, aren't they? Well, it doesn't matter after all that, though. It is going to be a 1-2. That's the main thing for us. Kimi would have had it without the don't fight teammate because he had the 2 DRSs. He just sat in the slipstream there. I wondered why he didn't go for it, and that was why. But that is a mega drive. Antonelli started last. Colapinto has actually got Charles Leclerc all over him here. That's come out of nowhere. Kimi Antonelli is going to win this race. He started last, but we've got a drag to the line. Antonelli wins it. Colapinto does hold off Charles Leclerc. Colapinto, you could see his tyres had gone anyway in the end there. But what a race. Kimi Antonelli started from the pit lane. Started 22nd, and he wins it. And Colapinto, P2. What a race for Maserati.
That's Oscar Piastri, after what was a very exciting...
Oh, we don't want to see Oscar, we want to see our drivers. Well, that got a little bit chaotic at the end. I didn't realise they were both on Don't Fight Teammate, but I think the right result happened there because when they were on Don't Fight Teammate, Kimi Antonelli was right on the rear wing of Colapinto and he didn't go for the move because that was on. He would have got past him, and then as we saw there, Franco's tyres dropped off and Charles Leclerc nearly got him at the end there. But Kimi Antonelli started from the pit lane, took advantage of the red flag, up 21 places to win the race. And Colapinto also took advantage of the red flag, and obviously a good decision for us not to pit him under that second safety car, and it secures a 1-2 for Maserati. What a result. Charles Leclerc up 1, he finishes 3rd, Piastri 4th, Lawson 5th, Lando Norris 6th, Hamilton 7th, Alonso 8th, Danny Rick 9th, and Mick Schumacher into the top 10 for RB. What happened to Max Verstappen in the end? We missed that. I know we had a slight collision with him. His tyres had gone off. Did he pit again? I didn't see in all the drama. Maybe he stopped again, but Max Verstappen finishes P12. Drivers' Championship, so Lando Norris leads, but Oscar Piastri takes another 4 points out of him. And we've got, 5 races after this, so it's 30 points. Still a chance of Oscar Piastri, but as in real life, looks like it's going to be a McLaren driver winning this championship in 2026. Not in real life, as it's 2025, obviously in real life. But Kimi Antonelli takes 25 points, and he's into P3 in the Drivers' Championship. What a result that is. Charles Leclerc up to 4th, Franco Colapinto up to 5th, which is a miserable all day for Max Verstappen. No points means he drops to P6. Hamilton 7th, Alonso 8th, Perez 9th, Sainz 10th. The rest of the point scorers in 2026 is Lawson taking another 10 points. He's scoring good points towards the back end of the season. Ricciardo 12th, Stroll 13th, Albon 14th. Mick Schumacher gets another point. He goes to 15th. Bortoletto, K-Mag, and Gasly. The rest yet to score. Constructors then, McLaren are going to win it in 2026, but we extend. We were surprised to get into P2 a couple of races ago, and we've took advantage of today's race, and we've extended that gap on Ferrari. So P2 in the Constructors is definitely a realistic ambition here in 2026. Ferrari P3, Red Bull are going to finish 4th, Aston Martin 5th. There's a little bit of a fight going on with Mercedes in 6th, Williams are 7th, RB 8th, Kick Sauber 9th, Alpine 10th, and Haas in 11th. Did we get any pit stop points? Oh, look, this just gets better and better. 2nd and 3rd in the pit stop competition as well, which keeps us in 5th, but 33 points closes the gap on McLaren. This one has been a very good race. We were expecting maybe P8. Kimi Antonelli starting last. Well, we were expecting P8 maybe with Colapinto as the race went on with Perez, but Antonelli started last. Maybe a sneaky chance to get into the points, but we were not expecting a 1-2. I was expecting maybe Colapinto P7, P8, Kimi Antonelli P9, P10. Took advantage of the red flag. I think we nailed the strategy all the way through this race, and it's led to the best result. It has to be our best result really in this series, with Kimi Antonelli P1, Franco Colapinto P2. So we're going to be back very soon in the next one in this Maserati series, as we will be heading to Singapore. So hopefully I'll see you for the next one.